Coming into our 6th bout of the evening, let's take a look at the tail of the tape, Mike.
This is a female amateur title fight here.
Absolutely. Our amateur fight tonight is going to be Jena Baldwin, 26 years of age, 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds with an amateur record of 3 wins and 1 loss, taking on Jamie Driver, 24 years of age, 5 feet 8 inches tall, 145 pounds with an amateur record of 2 wins and 1 loss. Let's send it over to our ring announcer, Dan Bogan, for him to call
From the
the
red corner, cage side to the staging inspection area, Jamie Driver. Jamie Driver, cage side, please.
Jamie Driver approaching the cage, coming from New Jersey, 5 feet 8 inches tall. This is a big girl, not in a bad way. I'm not saying that, just tall and built.
No, tall, strong, definitely likes to throw leather.
Absolutely. You know what they say, strong is the new skinny, Mike.
This is a fight where I think both these girls are going to be throwing hard. I expect damage. I expect a lot of punches landed.
Absolutely. Jamie Driver's last fight was a win versus Bridget McAlery via unanimous decision, so we know that she can put on a hard 3-round fight.
Yeah, definitely. I think, a lot of times when you're talking about lighter weights, especially with female fighters, 115s, 125s, they simply just don't have enough power or mass to seriously hurt each other. These girls, I think, do at 145.
Absolutely, 145 pounds. I mean, there are a huge men's weight class that's 145 pounds. You see a lot of knockouts from the men at that weight. I can't imagine that it would not be the same with the women.
No, and I mean, obviously, MMA is a weight-cutting sport. Neither of these girls weigh 145 pounds right now. They both cut weight to get there. They probably walk around north of 155, maybe 160.
Absolutely. Nice, calm stroll into the cage by Jamie Driver. Very excited to see what kind of a show she can put on for us tonight. Dan Bogan to announce the next fighter.
Blue corner, from the blue corner, we need Jena Baldwin. Jena Baldwin.
Jena Baldwin approaching the cage to a little bit of Joan Jett. She's 5 feet 6 inches tall, 2 inches shorter than her opponent. Her last fight was a win versus Kendra Wilson via first-round submission with an armbar. So we know that she's got a ground game to be able to pull off a first-round armbar the way she has.
Yeah, in her corner, her main trainer there is Eric Hibler. He's been around the MMA game since its inception. Our other corner man there, Bill Vusic, notable for fighting and having a loss to UFC competitor Ronaldo Jacare Souza.
Jacare's a tough guy.
Yeah, very tough guy.
And this is a title fight. I want to stress that to anyone listening. This is a very big deal. This is going to determine the title holder at 145 pounds for Gladiators of the Cage. Jamie Driver's last fight being a unanimous decision win. I have to wonder what kind of a game plan she's planning on employing versus Jena Baldwin. Baldwin having to tuck in some elastic strings on the bottom of her shorts.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw that.
It looks like she has some strings there, and they're making her take off her ankle guards here.
This is something you see a lot with women's MMA, and I'm not saying that it's controversial. I'm not saying I agree or I disagree with it, but you see you see women's MMA fighters being allowed to wear a lot more material on their body than a men's MMA fighter.
And of course, some of it's going to be understandable given the differences in physiology.
Absolutely. But there also is a difference in performance whenever you have someone that's covered in clothing and you're able to grip and hold on a lot better than if you were to be shirtless in very small shorts, and nice and sweaty and trying to wrestle.
Sure, I'm not exactly familiar with the rule is there, and if you're not allowed to wear any ankle guards at all, or if those particular ones, the representative of the commission found something to be illegal about them.
Now, I know there are a few different types of ankle guards that different people wear. It appeared that she had the ones that actually wrap around the bottom of the ball of your foot and give you extra grip, which are almost akin to wearing wrestling shoes, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think, I don't know if that's the brand, but I know Hayabusa makes ones with a traction, almost like a rubberized sort of series of dots on the bottom that would absolutely give you extra grip.
Absolutely.
Also, anything that would be likely to cut your opponent would be a serious problem.
Definitely.
You know, you can't come in here wearing something that has zippers or pockets or anything somebody's finger could get caught in.
Let's send it over to our ring announcer, Dan Bogan, for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our amateur main event of the evening. And it's contested under advanced amateur rules, calling for 3 3-minute rounds. It's in the Gladiators of the Cage amateur female featherweight division, and it's for the vacant female championship of the world. First, fighting out of the red corner, she weighed in at 144 pounds. She stands 5 foot 8 inches tall. She has a record, 2 wins, 1 losses, 24 years of age. She fights for Shinji Tai out of New Jersey. From Pennington, New Jersey, it's Jamie, the Cookie Monster Driver! And her opponent weighed in this evening at 145 pounds. She stands 5 foot 6 inches tall. Her record is 3-1. 26 years of age. She fights out of Eric Hibbert's MMA. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, it's Jena Baldwin! Let's get Chip Snyder to give the final introductions for this championship match.
Okay, ladies, we went over the rules in the back. I expect you to obey them and me at all times. Okay,
Gotta
any
say,
questions
I
from
love
you,
the
Ed?
unusual nicknames.
Touch gloves, go back to your
Jamie,
corner.
the Cookie Monster Driver.
She must like cookies. Chip Snyder explaining the rules of this title bout to both opponents. Jena Baldwin looks a bit sedentary right now.
Driver comes out, lands a big kick, shoots, but Jena able to reverse it and get on top immediately.
Beautiful roll by Jena. Nice roll through. Jena Baldwin with a real nice grip around the neck and shoulder of Jamie Driver.
Able to pull full guard here.
Now it seems that Chip Snyder's had a habit tonight of standing fighters up in these situations, in these amateur fights. Very short rounds, I think, make that necessary.
Jena seems like she's in here pretty tight, you know, trying to, you know, get calm, find her position before she tries to posture up and strike.
Jamie Driver in full guard. Not a whole lot of activity from either fighter right now.
Nothing yet. And in these short rounds, I mean, you really have to make your will known.
And there it is, Chip Snyder with the stand-up. Seems standard practice tonight.
Short rounds equals fast stand-ups. I don't have a problem with that.
Good head movement, but a good takedown by Jena. Wow.
Nice takedown there. Something similar to a wrestling style lateral drop.
Good job using her opponent's momentum.
Driver trying to get her legs real high in the guard here. You know, maybe trying to look for an armbar triangle, but it's real difficult when your head's pushed that close against the cage.
Looking for the sweep is Driver.
Wow. Jena falling on the leg for a knee bar, has it in good position.
She could have this.
It is close. Driver pounding the ribs here, but the knee bar might be locked.
Wow, my goodness.
It is so close.
It looks like Driver may be able to get out. I don't know. This is close.
Oh, wow. Those are some big shots there, but she slipped out.
Wow. And now Driver has the back.
That is the risk of going for that submission. You know, if you miss it, you could lose position and receive some punishment there.
Absolutely. Driver doing a really good attempt right now at controlling the back of Baldwin.
But that was a brave move by Jena Baldwin there. attempting to go for that knee bar. I'm a huge fan of leg submissions, and I will always tip my hat to anyone who attempts a leg lock.
100%. Scramble by both fighters. Round 1 is in the books.
Yeah, that was an interesting round. I mean, my personal take on it is I'd have to give it to Jena Baldwin. She was on top both times. She came real close with that leg lock.
And she showcased some very impressive wrestling with that takedown, that lateral drop, as you said.
Yeah. Overall, I mean, for me, it was a clear round for Jena. We'll see, though. I think she expended a lot of energy.
I will say kudos to Jamie Driver for getting out of that tight, deep knee bar.
Yeah, that was very tight. It was very close. But the thing is with knee bars, the knee is a big joint, and it takes a lot of force to be able to break it. Unlike an arm bar, if a knee bar is a slight amount of misalignment, it is very, very hard to finish.
Absolutely.
And not being able to transition it into a twisting lock like a heel hook at the amateur level makes it very hard to do there.
Coming into the second round, we've got Jena Baldwin versus Jamie Driver. Jena Baldwin in the black long capri pants, Driver in the short shorts.
Driver looking like she's trying to hip toss here. Jena's going to want to reverse it. Driver wins the battle.
Beautiful reap.
Gets a hip toss, and I think she really wants to unload on the head here, but Jena getting the legs around the head, trying to get out of the position here. Maybe come out the back door.
Yeah, Jena Baldwin showcasing a lot of really good natural talent with her grappling. Very impressive. Driver really dishing out some ground and pound right now to Baldwin.
Yeah, I mean, those shots against an unprotected face are probably going to do some damage. But
there she's trapping Baldwin's right arm with her legs.
Oh, she's got her arm in a submission here. It is basically, it's a key lock done with the legs from a Kasukatami style position.
Also makes it very, very available for ground and pound. And that she is out, although Driver still is on top.
Yeah, Jena is rolled out, but she's still in the bottom, and she is getting hit here.
Wow, Driver's dishing out the punishment.
Driver has her back. Looks like both hooks in, so she's going to be looking for this choke.
Look for her to soften up her opponent with a few blows first.
Yeah, I would not expect Chip to be standing this up anytime soon. Driver looks like she's in control here. Jena just trying to survive. Turning sideways, escaping the choke, but going to mount.
Driver in full mount, looking to unload some punishment.
You know, but sometimes you got to pick the lesser of two evils.
A whole minute and 15 seconds left in this round to
Good
hurt.
roll by Jena there.
Wow. Great job getting out of danger. I have to say, Driver still looks like she's only a few chest moves away from taking the back of Baldwin.
Yeah, I mean, they are in a position that can go one of two ways. Either Jena is going to be on top and guard, or Jamie is going to take the back.
And there it is.
Looks like Jamie is taking the back.
Very slick jiu-jitsu being performed here by Jamie Driver. She knew as soon as she passed Jena Baldwin's right arm over her head, she had that back. And she's not playing around. Oh, yeah. My goodness.
I would be looking closely at this for a stoppage if Jena doesn't improve position or stop the hitting.
Wow, a lot of damage being done here.
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of shots being thrown. 17 seconds left. I think Jena's still trying to intelligently defend herself with 10 seconds left to go.
Can Driver do it? She is really throwing that punishment. My goodness.
I think Chip's going to let this one go to the third round here.
Wow. What a second round by Jamie Driver. Really turned the tables on Jena Baldwin, and she is having a tough time standing up.
I think that was pretty obvious who got the better of that round there, and Jena looks pretty disheveled for it.
My goodness. I have that 1-for-1. I would have to give Jena Baldwin the first round, but that second round belonged entirely to Jamie Driver.
Yeah, not only did it belong to Jamie Driver, it belonged more to Jamie Driver than Jena's first round. Yeah.
Definitely.
You know, and then coming into the third round here, Jamie Driver has the momentum. I think being on the bottom mount like that.
Yeah, being on the bottom mount like that right at the end of the round, that's very tough to get back from.
It takes its toll.
Let's take a look at the instant replay, see if we can get a look at that again. Here we see Driver just dishing out everything she can on top of Baldwin's face.
And more than that, it's exhausting for the person on the bottom.
Tough to breathe.
I mean, it's tough to breathe, and any minute that you're any second you're not trying to defend yourself, you are getting punched in the face.
Big third round coming up here between Jena Baldwin and Jamie Driver. 1-for-1 on my books. I am excited to see what this third round is going to bring. I think Jamie Driver may have been able to find a bit of a rhythm, but we'll see.
She's coming in the third round here with a definite momentum.
Chip Snyder trying to make it not so obvious. He's checking out a lump in the middle of that cage.
Jena's coming out hard here. I think that's what she has to do. Good kick to the body, but she doesn't want to get taken down off of it.
Not well planned, in my opinion.
Nice knee in the midsection there.
Doing a good job keeping that takedown away, holding that whizzer, keeping her body weight upright. Both fighters jockeying for position up against the fence.
Yeah, it looks like Jamie is trying to get that judo throw, but it's going to be hard whenever somebody's up against a cage like that. The leverage sometimes just isn't there for you.
Very difficult. Also, Baldwin's doing a great job with that whizzer. See how she's controlling the right hip of Driver, making it really difficult for her to get any sort of leverage on Baldwin's upper body.
She really is, and I mean, I think Jena's scoring a little bit here with the knees more than Jamie, but it's close. I wouldn't be surprised if Chip separates them soon, though.
I'm not going to lie. I'd like to see that. I want to see this play out.
Oh, Jena's got a good position for throwing some knees to the body here.
Big knees. Driver's doing a good job hiding the head when she's going for this takedown.
Jena's making it very difficult to get that takedown here. And here's a separation.
You got to love Chip Snyder for that. He likes to keep it exciting. Baldwin with a bit of a strange stand-up.
She really
style.
does. She keeps that lead shoulder really super high against her chin.
Yeah.
This is a huge advantage here for Jena.
But she has no problem getting on top once that fight hits the ground.
No, here, I mean, Jamie almost pulled her on top. Oh, she's got the guillotine.
Wow.
Looks sunk. It looks like she's under the chin. She's got the arm in guillotine.
Driver really needs to fight those arms, try to get that grip out from around her neck.
Now that she has both legs over, she's going to try to crank it here. I think she's real close. You can see it's under her chin.
Yeah, 36 seconds left in the fight. She may be able to hold on and wrench this out. Driver's in a lot of trouble.
What Jena really needs to do here is exert her hips, pop her hips through this position, and try to arch her back hard while shrugging her shoulders towards her ears.
Both fighters showing a lot of heart tonight.
You know, but when you get this deep into a fight, your arms just aren't going to feel as fresh as the beginning. And that's the end of round 3. Both fighters touch gloves, you know, chatting it up in the middle of the cage here.
Little chat, little chit-chat laying on each other. That's very nice. Nice to see. No hard feelings. I'm excited to see what the judges are going to think about this 3-round battle.
You know who Jena looks like here? Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica.
I thought you were going to say Starbuck from Moby Dick.
I didn't know there was a Starbuck in Moby Dick, but I might not be as literate as you, Grant.
Starbuck, I believe, is the first mate on the Pequod in the Herman Melville novel Moby Dick.
Personally, so I have Jena winning that last round. She was on top. She came out and landed one nice shot. So for my money,
yeah, I mean, this is a very hard fight to determine who's going to take it. I think we should take a look at the instant replay, see if we can get any sort of an insight.
So here Jena rolls to her back with the guillotine with the arm in.
Slick jiu-jitsu skills. Very slick.
I was impressed by the jiu-jitsu skills of both women in this fight. It was pretty back and forth.
I mean, I have no doubt that that second round belonged totally to Jamie Driver, and I also have no doubt that the first round was Jena Baldwin's. With those tosses and the takedowns, this third is going to be the determining factor, and by the looks of that guillotine attempt, we may have our answer.
I personally have it 2 rounds to 1 for Jena. I give her the first and the third round. I mean, Jamie Driver dominated the second round, obviously, but still only a 10-9 round. So we'll see what the judges think about that.
A lot of submission attempts on the side of Jena Baldwin. Let's send it over to our ring announcer, Dan Bogan, for the official decision.
After 3 rounds of fighting, it's time to go to the judges' scorecard. Our first judge scores it 29-28, Baldwin. The second judge scores it 29-28, Driver. And your third judge scores it 29-28 for your winner by split decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Jena Baldwin.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new 145-pound champion in the Gladiators of the Cage Amateur Division for the women. Jena Baldwin is gonna get the strap.
Congratulations.
And
How does it feel to be the new champion?
Wonderful. Hello, Pittsburgh!
Do you want to tell us a little bit about how you prepared for this fight, both physically and mentally, coming into the ring today?
Actually, I was kind of hurt coming into this fight, and I had a lot of personal dramas, and I was just glad I could make it through that and still be able to fight for everybody today.
Is there anyone you'd like to thank?
My trainer, Eric Klubber, Bill Vusick, Mark Schrader, my cheerleading family, Pennsylvania Storm, my family, my real family, and Anna Maria, just everybody.
Congratulations. Good job.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for both of these fighters, perhaps thus far, fight of the night. Give it up for Genocide Baldwin. Both fighters, give it up for both of them. Put the belt on that, young ladies.
Wow, what a battle that really was, Michael. What an amazing fight.
Yeah, that was a really good fight. Honestly, much better jiu-jitsu on both women's parts than I expected initially.
Yeah, definitely a great performance by Jena Baldwin. Now she gets to take home that sweet, sweet piece of gold.
I would also expect her to be going pro soon. You know, she looks like she's, pretty much ready for it.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having about a 15-minute intermission. We will be back right after that.